Tonight, healthcare officials at JBLM's Madigan Hospital speak exclusively to King 5 about a system that fails to care for soldiers suffering from PTSD and other mental illnesses.
As King 5's Taylor Mirfendereski reports, the Madigan employees say soldiers recovering from the mental stress of combat are seen as troublemakers. And instead of helping those soldiers, they say the Army simply chooses to get rid of them.
I don't even know how to go through this.
Former Staff Sergeant Cord Ball is one of thousands of veterans broken by war. But back on American soil, the U.S. Army broke him again.
The powers that be at Joint Base Lewis McChord did not do right by this soldier.
Ball developed mental illnesses from trauma. Instead of getting help, the Army kicked him out for breaking the rules. He racked up a long list of behaviors military doctors say he couldn't control, because his medical conditions caused them.
It's not about me. I'm not the only person.
For the first time, Madigan Army Medical Center employees are speaking out. They say Ball's right. What happened to him is a pattern at JBLM. Commanders seeing soldiers not as sick, but as troublemakers who need to go.
It's like the rats jumping out of the water. Hurry up and get them out. They are too much trouble.
We agreed to conceal this Madigan official's identity because they don't have permission from the Army to talk. Over the last decade, this person has served thousands of wounded soldiers, just like Ball.
Why did you decide to talk to me?
The soldiers need help. American people do not know what's going on. If I was not around the soldiers, I wouldn't know. Sometimes I sit and I'm just amazed at how bad these soldiers are treated.
In Ball's case, after coming back from Afghanistan, his life fell apart. Military doctors diagnosed him with anxiety and chronic post-traumatic stress disorder because what he saw over there destroyed him.
We witnessed like a mass slaughtering where the Taliban went in and killed, I think it was like 200 people or something like that. But we couldn't do anything to stop them, because it wasn't like our soldiers involved. And I didn't understand, that didn't make any sense to me. Like kids and everything, like women, it was everyone.
Military doctors say Ball will need medical care for the rest of his life. Instead, Army leaders gave him an other than honorable discharge, and that stripped away his right to access VA health care.
And now you have a soldier that is like a man without a country.
It wasn't supposed to turn out this way. The Army has processes in place, medical reviews to make sure sick soldiers with service-related illnesses don't get kicked out for the wrong reasons.
So what you're saying is the Army's policies to protect these soldiers don't work?
It doesn't work. Nope, not at all.
Records show Madigan medical experts repeatedly warn Ball's commanders an other than honorable discharge would be the wrong move.
What is the point of having the medical community weigh in and validate if it's not going to be taken into consideration? Because every one of those medical statements was totally ignored. The commanders shouldn't have that amount of power. Not when there is a medical condition on the table.
This official's not the only one who's seen it. A Madigan psychologist who asked not to appear on camera describes widespread frustration among behavioral health providers at the medical center because their recommendations routinely seem to be ignored.
How confident are you that there are more Sergeant Balls out there?
Oh, absolutely confident. There is no doubt in my mind that there are a lot more Sergeant Balls, not just here in this installation, just Army-wide. This is why we continue to lose our veterans. Because now, what does he have to hold on to? Nothing.
The latest VA data shows that between 2008 and 2016, more than 6,000 veterans killed themselves each year. That's more than 55,000 veterans in that time period taking their own lives.
Until we can stop the madness and help our soldiers and get them back on track, this is just going to continue to happen.
As a soldier, Ball tried to kill himself 4 times.
Lost a lot.
Now, he's out, without VA medical care. And this recently shot cell phone video shows his service-related demons are still with him.
Don't know how. There's no way how to change it.
We really feel for that veteran. He's left the state of Washington now to be near his family, and he's waiting for the VA to make a decision about whether he'll qualify for those long-term health care benefits. And as for the Army, we asked officials to respond to the whistleblowers' claims. A spokesperson declined our request for an interview. He told us in a statement that the Army process is fair, objective, and holistic. He says commanders review every case in great detail and consider all information available about a soldier. That includes recommendations for both subordinate commanders and medical providers.